Dude, let's talk about the Italian status, the Bambina. Marvin is a lot more technical than what people think. Like, he understands the game. Let's talk about the Caucasian. The dude could come and he's from Georgia wrestling. That seems to be the it now. If he doesn't keep those hands up, or he's switching in the fight zone, switching stand in the fight zone, he's going to get hurt. Unlike Marvin Vettori at least could get back up to his feet. This dude will stay. Does he have those traits to beat the Italian stallion? And my answer is what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tell the Tape. I'm your host, Henry Cejudo, aka Triple C. On this episode of Tell the Tape, I'm going to be breaking down the Italian stallions. I'm talking about Marvin Vettori at number 8 versus Roman Dolidze at number 11. For those who don't know, now you guys will know this is actually a rematch. And this episode is brought to you by the one and only Jimmy Bar, the gluten-free bar that is out in stores nationwide. So you guys make sure to go to your local Walmart and get your damn Jimmy on. Here we go, dude. Marvin Vettori 19-7 versus Roman Dolidze 14-3. I mean, 2 KOs. I'm surprised with all the matches that he has. I don't know if this is right. But 2 KOs for Marvin Vettori. 8 decision, 9 submissions. Look at this. And I feel like this is where I feel like that's a place where Marvin is super underrated. Against Roman Dolidze, 8 KOs, 3 decisions, and 3 submissions. Pretty well rounded, actually. For not having that many fights, that's a pretty good ratio of combination of having a little bit of everything. 6 foot to 6'3". Reach advantage goes to Dolidze, and obviously the Italian stallion just a little younger. But without further ado, let's talk about the Italian status, the Bambina. Let's talk about Marvin Vettori. What are his strengths? Man, I tell you what, man, he's got unfathomable durability. That's another new word, baby. Unfathomable durability. In other words, if you watch that fight with Jared Cannonier, Cannonier came at him. The Cannonier that fought him was the best, but anyway, that's not the point. The point is that this dude could take a lot and still be okay. His forward pressure with various combinations. When he fought Paulo Borrachinha, I felt like him at light heavyweight was great. Like, he just went out there and freaking stalked him down, and he was able to just use punches and bunches and really bring the eraser and that was it, man. The eraser did not have any answers because of that forward pressure. With the ability of that durability and his punches and bunches. The understanding of footwork and range. Like, dude, Marvin is a lot more technical than what people think. Like, he understands the game. Tactically, that's one thing that I will say that he could do a better job is, can he make those tactical adjustments that could make him a better fighter? And when you do take him down, if you do decide to take him down, he does not stay down. He's not playing jiu-jitsu. He's not pulling guard. He's getting back up to his feet. And that's a big strength because not everybody has that ability. But let's talk about his weaknesses. Maybe it's not necessarily that he's slow, but maybe his timing could get better. His timing, his reaction skills could get a little bit better. And he doesn't have for 185 pounder, like, he doesn't have that KO knockout power that could just, like, where people could be afraid of. And that's good to have sometimes, but with 2 knockouts in his record, like, he doesn't have that power, or he hasn't showed it at least yet. And there's times where he will telegraph and get emotional and kind of get squared and kick. And he will telegraph his kicks at times. His cardio fight IQ uses too much energy in the first round. He typically tends to win the first round. But other than that, everything kind of, if Marvin is not forward pressing, like he'll be a little passive, and we saw him lose a lot of fights in the past just because of that. But without further ado, let's talk about the Caucasian. I'm talking about Roman Dolidze, and that's his actual name, because he's from the Caucasus Mountains. What are his strengths? His takedown offense. I mean, the dude could come, and he's from Georgia wrestling. It seems to be the it now. He comes from good takedown offense. His clinch works against the cage. Like, that's one area where I could say, like, Roman Dolidze has a good arsenal of working against the cage, and he's really, really good at it. He keeps his opponents guessing with the stance switches. He'll go righty, he'll go lefty, he'll stay there, but that's having the ability to be able to take people down with both legs. It's not the same. And when you have that ability, kudos to him. And he's a lot like Yuri. He's a lot like Yuri. Call him Tony Ferguson. He does abnormal things to stay in shape, and he believes in certain rituals and functional patterns that are suited for him. And that's also what makes Roman Dolidze a little different than everybody else. Now, his weaknesses. This is a big one. His striking defense. If he doesn't keep those hands up, or he's switching in the fight zone, switching stands in the fight zone, he's going to get hurt. And sometimes he overly relies on his power. If he's not winning the fight, like, he's not thinking, all right, man, I'm gonna get this dude tired. Like, no, he's thinking to just throw and land a haymaker, and so he could take it home. He wants to take the bag. And he's got great kicks, but he doesn't use them. He doesn't use them enough. He kicks really, really good. But I feel like this is one area that he could really do against this fight against a guy like Marvin Vettori, who sometimes even play the shoulder roll game. His takedown defense. Unlike Marvin Vettori at least could get back up to his feet. This dude will stay. He'll pull guard. He'll stay there until the fight is over, and that's just not a good thing. But let's talk about our stats. Strikes landed per minute for Marvin Vettori, 4.56 to 3.16. So obviously the advantage is for Marvin Vettori, and it's ironic that he throws more, but yet, well, I guess it's even, because he throws more. He's able to defensively, he doesn't get papped up as much as a guy like Marvin Vettori. And then his takedown accuracy, 45%. That's not bad, dude. Anything that can go past 50%, dude, is really, really good. And he's on that verge of that. Takedown defense. Yeah, if you can't take down Marvin, that's a really good percentage. 69, pretty much 70% submission average. So this is how we're kind of looking at the chart here. This is a rematch. This is something that both these guys have already been maybe itching for, or for the most part, at least Roman Dolidze. But does he have those traits to beat the Italian stallion? And my answer is, I just don't think so. But I just feel like right now, Marvin Vettori, yeah, he's gone through bumps and bruises. Yes, he did get beat up by Jerry Cannonier, but stylistically, he has better takedown defense. And not just that, but his takedown accuracy with him staying on the ground is only going to benefit a guy like Marvin Vettori. So for that reason, I got to go for my Paisani. That's amore. I'm going to have to say Marvin Vettori via decision. This episode is brought to you by the one and only Jimmy Bars, a gluten-free bar that is out in stores nationwide. So whether you like citrus bursts or cookies and cream, they got you covered. It's time to lose that damn weight. So you guys make sure to go to jimmybars.com and get your Jimmy on. Triple C is out!